Entertainment. How about burger? Boys eat lobsters, no shrimp. That's the good life there. We eat lobster, no shrimp. That's what I'm talking about. Banger! That's gonna be in my head, man. That's gonna be in my head.
It is.
So we definitely. So before we go on to the next performance that's coming up, I want to remind everybody that's out there, if you still got talent, you know, and you ain't scared here, because we still bringing the ice and getting it out there, man. We got the checkout sheet right here. Go ahead and sign up your name, put it up, do your thing. We all family here. We're just coming up here doing our thing, expressing ourselves with talent. All right? Let me get it. All right?
Yeah.
All right? All right. All right.
Alright, now we're going to call up our next artist, Tasi. Alright, everyone, let's give it up for Tasi.
All right, how many people appreciate some spoken word poetry?
Yeah.
I'm with the InterVarsity Club here on campus, full of impactful leaders, and we have a big, strong movement here. Not too many of us, but we're fluent, and if you don't have any idea about what we do, hopefully this clarifies that a little bit.
No doubt, no doubt.
One truth that aligns with the freedom that's been placed in me by the grace of He is the slavery that has yet to be emancipated from my mind. Questions arise despite my epithelial company. Why is it that I'm the only one who notices the culture of the activity within my captivity? As I look back into the deep valleys of my mind, I notice the meadows of my childhood, the fields of adolescence, industrializing into the gates of adulthood, but beyond these gates lies clouds of uncertainty. The atmosphere is full of a horridness. The lake is now filled with piranhas. It's like I've been sentenced to a period in an environment filled with commas. Over and over, I would try to regain the glory that I had in the past, using failed blueprints from last year, trying to build a new present time, but I'm the only one who walked past here. It's become clear, leaving myself as my own master, I've forgotten the whip that I gave myself. And when you leave yourself upon the emotions that you feel, you trap yourself in a mind the shape of a hamster's wheel. So I wish I could go back to that environment that I had, the glory that I had in the past as a child, when everything was so easy, when everything was so clear. There was no disease, no famine, no ridicule. Everything was carefree, but I have to be careful. Looking back now, the Constitution and the laws that I used to have are now lying beneath the rubble of my mind. Nothing seems to work anymore. So now leading in this new direction. The only thing that's left now in the midst of the peril and the destruction of my mind, seeing as how nothing has seemed to work up to this point in my life, I look and I see a chair. There's a chair that has been carved with perfection, perfect craftsmanship, everything gold-plated. And I used to think when I walked past it in my mind, damn, one day I'll be able to go ahead and sit in my prize, but the dimensions were never my size. They were never my size, and I could never fit in it. And I thought now, with all of the chaos and peril still in my mind, with everything still collapsing in there, I thought at least maybe I can give this away. Maybe I can still give the chair away. And at that moment, a radiant figure appeared. Footsteps started to approach me. He sat down in the chair, gave me his belongings, looked me in my eye and said, "Son, thank goodness you've woken up. You've been asleep this entire time." My spirit's fully broken with the heart contrite. I want to see you, Lord. Take these mirrors out of sight, because my mind is what got me here in the first place. Less than flesh thoughts, and out of my mind the worst taste vomits to the ground, and I see everything that I've eaten, from the lies to the dirt to the gluttonous cheating. I wasn't feeding on your love that you gave me. I wasn't behaving with the craving to the sin that I was chained in. Shackled on my body, but mainly my mind. Believing was the key, and I wouldn't open my eyes. Humility was poison in my prideful throat, blocking the sheep while rocking the horns of a stubborn goat. Pride illuminated my mind while dimming the sunlight. I self-powered myself like a flashlight, but batteries got disposed when Revelations told of the last days that come with last nights. Now my name William means protector. So I've been selected to protect the same truth previously neglected and rejected. By grace I am accepted. One of many God has chosen for his collection. I was blind, trying to hide through all of my pride. Now I recognize God's voice. My father doesn't speak of hurricanes or fires or earthquakes. He actually makes the least bit of noise. Sometimes I can't really fathom how a being so grand could stand, shrinking himself down to man's land. John 3:16 policy plan, better than all states stand. Are you in God's hands? The colossal gospel's no fossil. The world's weights are lifted when you let Jesus spot you. Even when we curse him, Jesus is still glorious. God is B.I.G. without being notorious. If you're interested in joining the club here on campus, come and see us. We have leaders here who are willing to welcome you in. My name is Will.
All right, let's give it up one more time for